Hello, I'm Bruce Carlson, Technical Specialist with West Central Distribution. We're out in a cornfield this afternoon. It's June 8th and the corn is relatively small, only 2 to 3 collars, so obviously this was a late planted cornfield. What I want to do is talk to you about a cutworm species that's unique to this area called the Sandhill Cut Worm, and then also a new method to control this cutworm. So the Sandhill Cutworm is a little different than the normal black cutworm species. It overwinters in this area, so the moths lay their eggs in the fall and then the larva form overwinters, and then come spring the larva is already there, ready to start chewing away on the corn plants. As you probably know, the black cutworm species is a little different. That comes in moth flights in the spring and varies from year to year. The Sandhill Cutworm, once it's here in a field, it tends to be here year in and year out. So most people kind of control it more as a preventive measure. And the other thing that's very unique is it's only prevalent in the sandy soils. And you can see this is a very sandy soil, so that's the only place you're going to find the Sandhill Cutworm. I have a photo here. If we were to dig around in the soil, we could probably find some, but this is obviously enlarged. This is a nickel to give you some comparison. So the Sandhill Cutworm is only about an inch or so long, kind of a translucent color, a little bit tan to it with some longitudinal stripes. So this field was not treated, but it does have some damage. So let me grab the camera and I'm going to show you up close what some of that damage looks like. So here we've got 2 corn plants. The one on the right is kind of wilted, probably was chewed off under the soil surface, and then the other one has been cut off more at the soil surface. And then I have one more here, maybe a little better view right there. That one was cut off obviously above ground by the Sandhill Cutworm. So that's what the Sandhill Cutworm looks like and what its damage does. Let's talk a little bit about the control measures. What we've typically done in the past, since this is a cutworm that is more of treated as a preventive because it pretty much happens every year, growers have used an insecticide and tank mixed it in with their herbicide, either a pre-herbicide or even an early post-herbicide. And that's worked very, very well. But now we have another option. BASF introduced a new product relatively recently, and that product is called Manticore LFR, and it is a combination product of an insecticide, which is the active ingredient is bifenthrin, and then the fungicide component is the same active ingredient that's in headline. So this is an In-Furrow product, or a 2x2 it can be used, so it can be mixed right in with your liquid starter fertilizer. Makes it very convenient and does both the insecticide and the fungicide. So as well as controlling the Sandhill cutworms, it's going to control all the other cutworm species, wireworms, grubs, even has rootworm control, most of those kinds of soil insects that are a problem for corn seedlings. And then the benefit is it has a fungicide in it as well, so that's going to control some of the early corn diseases, particularly Rhizoctonia. And then because it's a fungicide, we seem to get some good plant health response, some early growth as well. So there you have it. That kind of gives you an idea what the Sandhill Cutworm is like, how to control it, and an alternative method to control it with Manticore LFR. Thank you.